Over the past few weeks, we've been watching Pompom's belly grow, getting her checked at the vet, trimming her belly fur, and preparing everything for her big day. If you want to see more of how we prepared, do check out our previous video. So, from the moment we confirmed that she was pregnant, we knew that this day would be so special. And now it's finally happening. Here's the moment we had been waiting for. Pom-Pom's water broke. At first, we weren't completely sure if this was really her water breaking because I had imagined something clear like actual water. So after quickly looking it up on the internet, we learned that the color of the fluid was completely normal. So this meant labor had officially started, and as mentioned by our vet, her kittens should be arriving in an hour or two after her water breaks. We noticed her panting more heavily, shifting around restlessly, and grooming herself a lot. These are all common signs that kittens are on the way. We also saw her body tensing up as contractions began. This stage can last for a while, and we knew we were in for a long night ahead. Her signs of labor happened around 9 at night, and just like our vet told us, cats usually give birth at night or in the early hours of the morning when it's quiet. We stayed close with Pompom, watching her carefully and ready to step in if she needed us. An hour later, we finally saw movement, but instead of a tiny head, we saw a tiny paw and tail. Our hearts sank. This meant the first kitten was in a breech position, which can be tricky and dangerous. Normally, kittens are born head first, but when they come out tail or legs first, it can slow down the process, or worse, the kitten can get stuck and the other kittens waiting behind could also be in danger. We were hoping that Pompom could push the kitten out on her own, but with every contraction, the kitten barely moved. At this point, we were watching the clock closely because a prolonged delay could mean distress for the kitten and to Pompom. We stepped in to give Pompom some help. Since the kitten was in a breech position, we tried to give light squeeze to encourage him to move down. Thankfully, Pompom was so trusting and let us help her. We made sure not to push too hard, just enough to give a little support while she continued to have contractions. The last thing we wanted was to cause her any discomfort. We wanted to make things as stress-free as possible, so we turned off the lights, hoping it would help her relax, but honestly, it didn't seem to make a difference. So sorry in advance for the grainy video quality for this part. It was more important to keep her comfortable than to get the perfect shot. Since she was still actively pushing and having strong contractions, we decided to assist her. We applied a little lubricant to help ease the kitten out. So every time Pompom pushed, we gave a very gentle pull. While doing this, we made sure that we do it very carefully so we don't hurt Pompom or the kitten. We also had the clinic's emergency number ready in case we need to send her in for an emergency C-section. After what felt like an eternity, the first kitten finally came out, but it wasn't breathing. It was a scary moment. We gently rubbed its chest to stimulate breathing. Those few seconds felt like forever, but when we saw the kitten breathing, we were relieved. As soon as he was stable, Pompom took over and chewed off the placenta and umbilical cord instinctively. She knew exactly what to do even after all the stress. It felt like a miracle to hear her kitten first meows. It was a small but powerful sign that it was alive and breathing. We helped to dry the kitten as well so Pompom can save some energy for the next kittens. At the same time, we made sure Pompom was doing okay too, so we gave her a quick mid-labor treat and some milk to help her keep her energy up for the rest of the delivery. With the first kitten safely delivered, we hoped the next ones would have an easier time. She started having contractions again at around 11:15 at night, roughly 45 minutes after her first kitten was delivered. This time, the kitten was positioned head first, which was a huge relief for us. Head first deliveries are usually much easier, but after 10 minutes of pushing, There was still no sign of the kitten coming out. We could see Pompom getting restless. She kept shifting around, trying different positions, and taking short breaks between contractions. We know that Pompom had definitely tried her best, but she would need some help. Again, we gave her more treats as a quick energy boost. After that, we applied a small amount of lubricant using a disposable syringe to ease the kitten's delivery. It's a good idea to get ready a few disposable syringes pre-filled with lubricant for situations like this. Every birth is different, and sometimes a little extra support can make all the difference. A few more pushes later, Pom Pom delivered her second kitten. She instinctively licked her kitten and handled it perfectly. She then moved on to consume the placenta, as mother cats would do to recover from labor, stimulate milk production, and energy replenishment. We were guessing that Pom Pom must be exhausted, that's why she didn't finish with the placenta and umbilical cord. Our vet reminded us that if the cord is still attached after several minutes, we need to step in to cut it. We didn't manage to capture it on camera, but we did it very carefully, following our vet's instruction. And before we even had time to fully process everything, kitten number 3 was delivered. It felt like Pom Pom barely had to push this time. It was as if her body had figured out the whole process by now. And just like that, her little family was complete. Their little squeaks and meows were the most beautiful sound we heard the entire night. Pom Pom settled in with her newborns after all the excitement and heart-pounding moments. We stayed close to them, making sure everyone was warm and breathing. It was an intense experience, no doubt, but seeing Pom Pom become a mother was just way beyond incredible. We are so proud of her, and we can't wait to see these little ones grow. Thanks for being here to share this special moment with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to follow their journey.